Hello and welcome to Tap the Wire. I'm Andrew for Fantasy Aid to give you 5 guys you should be picking up for this upcoming week. And I've made a change to it. I've added Fantrax percentage ships just to show you how much contrast there is between different leagues like Yahoo and ESPN. ESPN is always a little bit less, but I think you'll be shocked at the Fantrax percentages. And I also just want to mention before we get started that me and JD Bala will be doing our second live stream on Saturday, 9 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be getting into some first half surprises, some guys we're looking at, and just daily guys that stood out that week, things like that. So make sure to join us then, and we'll be answering your questions also. So let's dive right in. And the first guy is Devon Travis. He's only owned in 41% of Yahoo leagues. As everyone knows, he came into the year injured and didn't start out hot, right? Went off the DL, but Travis is hitting now. His total line's up to 284 with 5 home runs, 19 RBIs, and in his last 7 days, he's hitting 423 with 2 home runs. Definitely a lot of upside there, and again, right away you'll notice the contrast. Yahoo's at 41%, Fantrax at 77%. So you can see there's a big contrast there. Tim Anderson, shortstop for the White Sox. He came up, didn't hit well, and kind of fell under the radar. But he's been hitting well lately. He batted .293 with 3 home runs and 2 stolen bases in his last 7 games. He's only owned in 19% of Yahoo leagues, and he's 59% in Fantrax. So again, you can see that huge difference. Number 3 is the A's starting pitcher, Daniel Magadan. Only owned in 22% of Yahoo leagues, 50% in Fantrax, 19.7% in ESPN. He's done very well in his first 4 starts in Oakland. He's got a 2.81 ERA with 26 Ks and 25 2/3 innings. I don't think he's this good, but there's not a lot of started pitching on the wire. You have guys like Strasburg and Kershaw going down, and it's a struggle to replace them. And this is one guy that you might write him out if you see if he can continue these numbers. Much like the next guy, fellow teammate Shawn Minaya fired off 5.2 innings of scoreless ball against the San Francisco Giants, and he was actually pitching better before he went on the DL. And his overall line's pretty bad with an ERA over 5 and a pretty high whip, but he's only owned in 4% of Yahoo leagues. It definitely should be more, and this is a huge contrast here to his Fantrax at 47%. Number 5 is Ryan Buchter. That's right, we had a couple trades today, and one of the trades was Fernando Rodney going to the Miami Marlins. Buchter should easily grab that role in the absence of Rodney. I think he'll definitely get it over Brendan Maurer. So definitely run out and pick him up there. So now it's time to get out those binoculars for Watchlist players. First one is Josh Bell, the outfield prospect for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He made this list last week, and I'm still putting him on the watch list here. Number 2, Brandon Nimmo. He's batting leadoff today. He hasn't had a huge hot start to the season, but still a guy to watch. And number 3, Tyler Glasnow. As you can see, Sungwon Oh is finally off the watch list, as after a couple weeks of harping on him, he's finally the closer in St. Louis. So remember, live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern. And let me know if you want to see other percentages, like where you play. I've got Fantrax, ESPN, and Yahoo. But if you play somewhere else and you want to see those lists, let me know and I can add them. So for Tap the Wire, this is Andrew from Fantasy Aid. Good luck with your teams.